Azure Event Hub is a big data streaming platform and event ingestion service. It's designed for high throughput data pipelines like IoT devices, application events, or telemetry data. Think of it as your entry point for millions of events per second ready for real time processing. Event Hub is great for high volume streaming, but it's not built for guaranteed delivery. On other hand, Azure Service Bus is a messaging service that supports reliable communication between different systems. It ensures message delivery, supports queues and topics, and enable decoupled communication. This is ideal when you want guaranteed delivery, retries, and message ordering. Now, let's talk about why combining Azure Event Hub and Service Bus makes so much sense in real world architectures. Let's say we have very high volume of events coming into Event Hub. Out of all these events, we want to identify critical events and make sure they are delivered to the downstream system for further processing. We wanted a guaranteed delivery of these critical messages to the downstream systems. This is where Service Bus steps in. By combining these two, you get best of both worlds. Real-time ingestion at massive scale, guaranteed delivery of important messages, decoupling producers from consumers, support for multiple subscribers via topics, reliable error handling with retries and dead letter queues, scalable microservice-based architecture. This is like real-time scalable ingestion plus reliable downstream processing. Now let's look at the real world example. Let's say we have IoT sensors installed across the city on roads, traffic lights, and emergency routes. These sensors continuously collect data like vehicle speed, congestion, or emergency vehicle detection. This data is streamed in real time into Azure Event Hub, which acts as a high throughput ingestion point, which is capable of handling millions of events per second. It is perfect for collecting telemetry data from a wide range of distributed sensors. Next, we have an Azure function that listens to the Event Hub. This function processes the incoming data. It could detect critical events like anomalies, emergency vehicles, or even calculate traffic congestion levels. Once the data is processed, Azure function pushes it into Service Bus topic. Why a topic? Because we may have multiple downstream systems interested in this data. For example, emergency response systems, traffic light control systems, etc., all subscribing to the same stream. Finally, the messages are picked up by the downstream systems. Based on the insights, they can trigger real-time actions like changing the traffic light patterns, opening emergency lanes, etc. This is a good example of how Azure integration services can power intelligent real-time systems at city scale. Now let's look at the simple demo of this. To demonstrate this one, first we need an Event Hub. I have already created an Event Hub namespace. Under this Event Hub namespace, I also created Infacto Event Hub. The Event Hub side of things is ready, and the next thing we need is Service Bus. I also created Infacto Service Bus namespace. Under this namespace, I created a test topic. Under this topic, I created a subscription, a simple all subscription without any filters. This can hold all the messages that are sent to this topic. Now, let's create an Azure function as a Event Hub trigger so it can listen to the events from the Event Hub. I'm in my Visual Studio. I already have Event Hub trigger sample Azure function created here. Let's add a Event Hub trigger function to this function app. Add new Azure function. This will be Azure function. We want to name this as maybe Event Hub Service Bus integration. Add this one will be Event Hub trigger. Select the Event Hub trigger and connection string name. You can choose Event Hub connection. This is in a way application setting name, and the Event Hub name in our case it is Infacto, which we already created, and click on add. This will create a new function. This will add a new function to the Event Hub trigger sample function app here. So we have the new Event Hub Service Bus integration function created. This Event Hub trigger function is listening on in fact Event Hub, and the connection it will look for Event Hub application setting. In this case, you just go to your local settings and make sure you have the connection string set here to listen to the specific Event Hub. So we already have the connection string here, and we configured Event Hub that we want to listen on. We are UTF-8 encoding the event data, and that JSON data will be logged into the console. Now let's put a debugger here, breakpoint. This is in debug mode. All good. Let's trigger this one. So if you look at the console now, the Event Hub Service Bus integration is an Event Hub trigger. This is started and it is actively listening to the events on Enfacto Event Hub. Now, if you go to the Enfacto Event Hub in Azure portal, so we are under Enfacto Event Hub. From the Data Explorer, we can send a sample event to this Event Hub. Okay, let's open the Data Explorer. From here, we can submit an event to the same Enfacto Event Hub entity. I have created this sample JSON based on the real world example we talked before. Let's send the event. Before we send the event, we want to make sure our Event Hub trigger is actively listening to the events, and we have a debugger point here. That's all looking good. Now let's send the event. Let's submit this event to the Event Hub. It is completed and it immediately triggered our Azure function. And if I simply do F10, we are simply logging the Event Hub message into the console. So that is all done. It is successfully sent. If I look at the console now, we have the same message is being logged into the console. If you look at here, you have the vehicle type emergency. Here within your Azure function, based on the event message that you are receiving, you can kind of decide, okay, is it a critical message? If it is a critical message, you can pass on that message to the service bus topic for a guaranteed delivery to the downstream system. Now, to submit the message to service bus topic, we're going to use the same Azure function and we will be using output bindings, meaning we will simply return the message that we want to submit to the service bus topic as an output of this function app, and the output binding will automatically submit the message to service bus topic. So the same function, event hub trigger, which listens to the event on the event hub, and with the output binding, it can submit the output of the function to specific service bus topic. Let's add an output binding here. Stop the function. To use the service bus output binding, first we want to add service bus extension NuGet package, manage NuGet packages, then browse, simply look for service bus. We want service bus extension here. Since this is the latest .NET 8, we want Azure Function Worker Extension Service Bus. Since this is a .NET 8, let's install the latest stable version. Once we have this NuGet package, we would be able to use Service Bus output binding. We have successfully added Microsoft Azure Function Worker Extension Service Bus. Now, if we go to our function, let's do Service Bus output, and the first one will be the topic name, and the next one will be you can say whether it is entity type is topic or queue. In our case, it is a topic. Then the next one would be the connection. You can say service bus connection. This will be an application setting. Just copy this and go to our local settings. Grab the service bus connection from our Azure portal. Service bus setting, shared access policy. You will be able to find primary connection string here. Just copy this and paste your connection string here. Looking good. We just need to mention the topic name. In our case, topic name is test-topic. With this output binding, it is very simple as just returning output of this function, return JSON message. Since this is a void, this can't be a void anymore. This has to be JSON string, simply a string. All code paths should return the value, you can simply say return null for now. Okay. Now, if we submit the same event, it would log the message to the console. Then it will return the JSON message as an output of this function. Since we have an output binding, it will send the output of the function to this topic using the connection here. Within this function, once we get the event, we can inspect the event. We can check and see if it is a critical event. If it is a critical event, you can simply return the JSON message as an output of this function, which will be sent to service bus topic. If it is not a critical message, you can filter it out. Let's test this one. To test this one, again, just run this function. Okay, now it is actively the Event Hub Service Bus integration function is actively listening to the events on the Event Hub. We can submit an event through our Event Hub Explorer, and we'll see if that message will be sent to service bus topic. Let's submit to the same Infacto Event Hub entity, submit the JSON payload, the same JSON payload, and send. So we have the function triggered as soon as an event is submitted. Let's debug this one. We are logging the message to the console and we are returning the JSON message. Now this JSON message is supposed to go to the service bus, this specific topic. Let's continue. That is successfully completed. And if we look at our debug console, we have logged payload and the function app has executed successfully. Everything is looking good. Now if we go back to our Azure portal, let's go to our service bus topic. Let's do a refresh. You see the message count has become 1. Let's go to all and service bus explorer. You can pick the message now. So the count has become 1 now. Pick from start. You can see the same message that we have sent. Just to demonstrate, I can quickly send the same message. It's nothing wrong in sending 2 messages. Send, send. And if I come here, you should see count as 2. Refresh, 2 messages, peek from start, and you have the 2 messages. So these two together, Event Hub and Service Bus, can make a powerful combination with real-time scalable ingestion plus reliable downstream processing. That is it for this video. I hope you like the content. If you like the content, please hit subscribe and share it with wider group. I will catch you in the next video. Until then, this is Shri signing off. Thank you.